are now joined by tonight's NASCAR Xfinity Series race winner here at Pocono Raceway, Austin Hill. If you have a question for Austin, please raise your hand and we'll get a wireless microphone to you. We'll start with Marty.
Hey Austin, Marty Sakala, Rock Sports Net Race Pro Weekly. I got two for you. So first off, the final lap going down the long Cron Pond Straight. Were you expecting that draft from Sam Mayer, considering him and Allgaier are teammates?
So it was an interesting situation that we were in. So obviously you're going for the race win. Getting into one, I kind of backed up my entry a little too much. I was fighting a tight condition basically all day, and I kind of backed up my turn one. The 8 got to me, kind of lifted me up a little bit, and got beside me, kind of doored each other off one. And I knew that the 1 was going to have a big run out back. And I don't think he was trying to give me the push. It looked like he was going to go try to split us 3 wide because me and the 8 kind of got away from each other. We wasn't side drafting each other as much. And right at the perfect time, and me and the 8 both turned left, or I turned left, he turned right, and it closed that hole up, and it basically made the 1 have to give me the push. I don't think he was trying to do that for any means, but can't thank Junior Motorsports enough for giving me that push there. But no, our Golden Industrial Chevrolet was decent all day. I mean, I thought we could run 5th to 8th, but didn't think we had anything for the leader. I kind of got us in a predicament on speeding on pit road, and I just wasn't doing a good job in the race today. And then those last few restarts, just had some good restarts. The 8 had an issue getting into turn 1, got really loose, chased up the racetrack. I got the lead. Didn't think I was going to be able to hold him off, but it just all worked out the way it was supposed to. You know, it just was one of those races where the fastest car didn't win, but we did everything we needed to do to win today.
In the long run before the caution flag came out, how close were you on fuel at the time?
Well, I didn't know where I was at. I knew that they had told me I was 4 laps short, and that I needed to start max saving fuel. So I started running like half throttle down the straightaway. I'm listening to lap times from my spotter and Andy, my crew chief, and we're kind of talking about it. We're trying to figure out, you know, what I need to do. I've never had to max save like that before on an oval track like this, and so I'm like running half throttle down the straightaway. I'm lifting super early, not really using much brake, just kind of doing everything I could do. Drafting people whenever they would get by me, I just get behind them and try to take the draft and run quarter throttle if I could down the straightaway. And was doing all those things, but I've never been in that predicament before, so I had no idea if I had enough fuel or not. Then I, you know, coming through the restarts with those last 2 restarts, just trying to turn really hard left and kind of get the fuel on the right side in the fuel pickup. That's kind of what you're supposed to do. You know, if you're kind of sloshing it back and forth and you slosh it to the right and you get it left side, it can start stumbling. So I was trying to get it to the right, get the fuel pickup, but I had no idea if I had enough fuel. But I had enough fuel to win the race, come around, celebrate, do burnouts, and drove all the way to victory lane. So we did a really good job on doing our max save that we had to do today.
Thank you, congrats.
Yep.
All right, let's come up front here, and then we're going to go to Dustin, and then in the back to Zach.
Austin, Shane Hector, Underground Sports. What was your thought process? Once Josh got a little loose, made contact with you, what was your thought process at that time? Because at that time, he made contact, and you're looking like, is this guy going to take me out here, or what was your thought?
I mean, you're racing for the win, right? So you're going to do everything you can to win the race. I knew he wasn't trying to wreck me by any means. I knew that he was just trying to rough me up a little bit. He probably didn't realize that I was going to be that slow across the middle of the corner because he had been rolling entry to center really good all day. That's why he was so fast. He could just drive it in super deep, keep it turning, and go, where I had to kind of back up my entry, let it settle. Would get a little tight across the middle, so I had to kind of back up my corner some, a lot more than he did. So I don't think it was anything egregious or anything like that where he was trying to take me out. I just think that once he rolled into the center, he was trying to kind of rough me up a little bit, get beside me, and then we were going to race it out going into the tunnel turn. Who knows what could have happened there if we would have stayed side by side. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff was going through my head. I mean, when we had the restart initially and I chose outside lane instead of choosing the front row, I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the 8 because he's so fast today. I'm like, so second's not too bad, but I never give up. No matter what, I'm thinking of situations that could happen. That was one of the situations, like, hey, if he doesn't get into turn one very well, I might be able to turn under him and clear him. And that's what ended up happening. He didn't get through turn one good. I cleared him, and then it was just one of those weird things where it all worked out, where me and the 8 blocked the 1 at the same time, and he was already committed trying to go middle, and it made the 1 basically push me. So it was one of those things that just worked out. If the 1 would have decided to not split us and he could have went bottom with the 8, race would have been over. I wouldn't have won the race. I would have ran second or third. So it was just one of those things that when it comes down to the last lap, anything can happen, and we were able to prevail.
Go ahead, Dustin.
Dustin Albino, James Ski. Also, we've been some races